You gotta get after it.
Akira.
Do you know who Akira the Dawn is?
Of course, he's amazing.
Yeah.
The easy road. It won't take you to where you want to be.
No.
Stronger, smarter, faster, healthier, better. Free. To reach goals, overcome obstacles, and be the best version of you possible will not happen by itself. It will not happen cutting corners, taking shortcuts, or looking for the easy way. There is no easy way. There is only hard work, late nights, early mornings, practice, rehearsal, repetition, study, sweat, blood, toil, frustration, and discipline. There must be discipline. I actually have a fairly simple way of dealing with these situations. It is actually one word to deal with all those situations. And that is, be good. And this is actually something that one of my guys that work for me pointed out to me. He would call me up or pull me aside with some major problem, some issue that was going on. And he'd say, boss, we got this and that and the other thing. And I'd look at him and I'd say, good. One day he was telling me about some issue that he was having. He said, I already know what you're going to say. And I said, well, what am I going to say? He said, you're going to say good. You're going to say good. You're going to say good. You're gonna say good. 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 You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. Good. That's what you always say. When something is wrong and going bad, you always just look at me and say good.
Buen día in the gallery, what's cracking? Gang!
Good.
It's cracking.
And I said, well, yeah. And I mean it. And that is how I feel. When things are going bad, there's going to be some good that's going to come from it. Oh, mission got canceled?
Good.
We can focus on another one. Didn't get the new high-speed gear we wanted? We can keep it simple. Didn't get promoted? More time to get better. Didn't get funded?
Good.
We own more of the company. Didn't get the job you wanted? Good. You can get more experience and build a better resume.
You're gonna say!
You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good.
Every second counts.
Good. Good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. You're gonna say good. 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 Our internal feeling.
We're being summoned to move.
Summon, smash that like.
Positivity in our heart, in our
You are summoned.
positive actions.
You are summoned.
That preserve
So you nuke the leg from orbit.
how we stay self-governing.
Will you do your duty?
Up feeling perfect. We wouldn't do shit. We'd be the guy on the couch. You guys gotta realize.
Perfect.
Some are so subdued by their overeating, by their vice, by their negativity, that they just don't get. They're being called to something greater, being summoned from above. But why today? Go to something greater, being summoned from above. But why today? Why today was I so fucking negative, so angry and frustrated? Perfect. That means I'm just slacking on myself, on my personal development, and I need to go harder. Negativity, angst, that internal feeling pulling at you. That is our natural state. That is our natural state. We're being summoned to move. Negativity, angst, that internal feeling pulling at you. That is our natural state. That is our natural state. We're being summoned to move. You're that much harder. That means your call is greater. Your call is greater. Why? How does this make sense? Wisdom is problems overcome. Negativity inside of us is the greatest problem that ever existed. It's ruined more lives than anything. It's basically the culprit of what causes you to partake in vices. If you woke up feeling perfect, would you run to that drink? If you woke up and everything was right, would you smoke that shit? Would you twist that joint? No, you're doing that because something is pulling at you just enough. Oh, I got this anxiety. Oh, I can't sleep. Oh, I just gotta forget about this shit. It's fucking tearing me up inside. I mean, I've never met anyone that didn't have negativity that pushed them towards something that they didn't want to do. Negativity, angst, that internal feeling pulling at you. That is our natural state. That is our natural state. We're being summoned to move. Negativity, angst, that internal feeling pulling at you. That is our natural state. That is our natural state. We're being summoned to move. This is where we change it all. We flip that negative. We realize that anger, that frustration, that's just energy and motion. And we use that energy to get into motion to building the life of our dreams.
I like that.
This contrast created from feeling like such shit, such garbage, stepping into something we don't want to do for the greater good, to feel better on the other side, is what builds us the most. This is what does it. Literally, inaction breeds more fear, more doubt. Action, self-investment, that breeds self-love, that breeds self-respect. 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 Action, 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 self-investment, action, self-action, self-investment, action, self-investment, action, self-investment, that breeds self-love, that breeds self-love, that breeds self-love, that breeds self-respect, that breeds
What's cracking, baby? Just took that impetus and gifted 5 memberships to the MEANINGWAVE community. And says,
Get after it.
or should I say,
Get after it. Get after it. Get after it.
and lo, it's true. Lo, it's true they were getting after it. And so many likes were smashed. So many of the Mighty MEANINGWAVE community on a Monday turned up. Because they were getting after it. They've been getting after it all day. Getting after it is what they do, because they are it. Get after it. And lo, they assembled in the MEANINGWAVE Autonomous Zone, hammers in hand, and they beat the living shit out of that lake. And they looked around them and saw their brothers and their sisters. And they were glad. They said, what's cracking, everybody? Make some noise for Alec Moran. We got Shecky in the house. We got my baby in the house. What up, my baby? Jesse's in the house. Jason Eva's in the house. He's got a wrench. He will lead the charge on the lake. Was that Wes Watson? Yes, it was. Of course it was Wes Watson. Of course it was Wes Watson.
First thing, when a revolution happens, they take over the radio stations because they want to get right into the thoughts of the people. It's going into your brain. It's words. You ever heard of Akira the Dawn? Just press play. Rome wasn't built in a day. We all know that. Everyone hears that. But Rome also didn't fall apart overnight. It took hundreds of years for Rome to reach its peak, but it also took time, hundreds of years, for Rome to decay and fall apart. And that is representative of life. You don't achieve worthwhile goals quickly or easily. They take time. They take struggle. They take relentless pursuit, day in and day out. That's what it takes. That's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch every single second. Every single second, because every second counts. 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 Also, things don't usually fall apart quickly either. It's a slow process. Slip here, a little setback over there, a little wearing down of discipline and will over time. So that's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes, either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. That's why I say you've got to pay attention. That's why I say you've got to pay attention.
Baby, how you doing?
Second count.
Jung had a patient come to him who felt alone, and she drew a picture of herself as caught in the rocks.
Well, I'll be damned.
From the waist down, she was bound in rocks, and this was on a windy shore. The wind blowing and her hair blowing, and all the gold, which is the sign of the vitality of life, was locked in the rocks. The next picture that he had her draw had followed something he had said to her. Suddenly, a lightning flash hit the rocks, and the gold came pouring out. And then she found reflected on rocks round about the gold. There was no more gold in the rocks. It was all available on the top. And in the conferences that follow, those patches of gold were identified. They were her friends. She wasn't alone. But she had locked herself in her own little room and life. But she had friends. But she had friends. Do you see what I'm meaning? This is killing the dragon. This is killing the dragon. And in doing that, you save the world. Kill the dragon, 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 save the world. Save the world. Save the world. Kill the dragon, 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 save the world.
How do I slay that dragon in me? What's the journey I have to make? You have to make. Each of us has to make. You talk about something called the soul's high adventure.
My general formula for my students is follow your bliss. Gotta find where it is and don't be afraid to follow it.
Hey, yeah.
Follow your bliss. Gotta find where it is and don't be afraid. If the work that you're doing is the work that you chose to do because you were enjoying it, that's it. But if you think, oh gee, I couldn't do that, you know, that's your dragon blocking you in. Oh no, I couldn't be a writer. Oh no, I couldn't do what so-and-so is doing.
Unlike the classical heroes, we're not going on our journey to save the world, but to save ourselves.
And in doing that, you save the world. And you do. The influence of a vital person vitalizes. There's no doubt about it. The world is a wasteland. People have the notion of saving the world by shifting it around and changing the rules and so forth. No, any world is a living world. It's alive. And the thing is to bring it to life. And the way to bring it to life is to find in your own case where your life is and be alive yourself, it seems to me. If you have someone who can help you, that's fine too. But ultimately, the last trick has to be done by you. This is killing the dragon. And in doing that, you save the world. Kill the dragon, 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 save the world. Save the world. Save the world. Kill the dragon, save the world. Kill the dragon, save the world.
everybody locked in. It's that get after it thing. Just getting after it. Wifey goes, I can't wait to see what this get after it stream is. I said, neither can I. Looks like this is what it is. Hey, by the way, shouts out to everyone locked in live. You all had to wait like 3 minutes, right? I was perfectly ready to go live, but it dawned on me at 1 minute to live. Hey, wouldn't it be nice if there was a stream-specific emoji for all the channel members to spam? Interestingly, none of you have noticed it yet, and there's a lot of channel members here. I can see all these lovely green names. We've got 5 new ones now because of Mighty Moran. You all have not noticed there's a new emoji for you. Go dig that out. Go have a look in your little emoji. And then spam the shit out of it. I made that for you in 2 minutes. That's lovely. There you go, Cosmic Kangaroo. Oh, wait. We had a great weekend. I feel we just had like a blessed run of epic streams. Like Thursday was crazy, right? But Friday we had a Friday night, and that was nuts. That was one of the best ones. And then Saturday we had our chillin' stream, and that was nuts. That was a fantastic chillin' stream. And then Sunday, you know, I had a little bit of a. I was like, because I'm like, what am I doing on a Sunday? And what I used to do on a Sunday was DJ Good Times with Davey Wayne's, you know, and play 70s music. I was like, I'm gonna do that, you know, for the ancestors. And we had that, we did that, and it was epic. You know, we went through many flavors of 70s. People were surprised. Played some new wave and punk stuff at the beginning. Went into some reggae. Did some disco, did some classic rock, did some all sorts of shit. It was peak. Shouts out to everyone who was here over the past 3 days. If you missed any of those streams, I don't know whether the situation is on YouTube. Jason Eva could probably fill us in. I think Sundays has been restored with some stuff missing. Last time I looked, Fridays was still not on YouTube. Channel members, of course, can download it in the channel member section. You can download the video and the audio, and if you're on Patreon, you can also watch those on a handy player. So you ain't got to worry about epic streams being removed. Yeah. Now we're going in with another week of epicness. That's what we're doing. I've been working on some music videos today. A couple of dope new music videos. They'll be coming at you very soon. We're hitting you with the release dates of the next 2 albums and associated work at some point this week. I play some new music. Go time, go time. Evil Brooks 82 says Friday was fire. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Proactive and aggressive are similar, and they are both good. You certainly have to be proactive in the world. You want to be dictating what happens, not responding to it. And yes, that means creating or controlling a situation as much as you can, but being aggressive. That means you are ready to attack. Always point out, this doesn't mean you walk around with your chest puffed out, ready to bang heads with everyone around you. It doesn't mean you confront people physically or mentally head-on without a tactically superior plan. It doesn't mean you go straight forward into conflict without thought and without reason. It doesn't mean you engage in attrition warfare.
Good kid.
No, that is almost never smart.
Okay.
Default aggressive. You are going to get after it. You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. Default aggressive. You are going to get after it. You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. If I think the enemy is going to attack me, I'm going to attack them first. If I think they are going to seize a piece of terrain, I am going to be there waiting for them. If I think the enemy is going to flank me, too late, I'm already flanking them. I don't view aggression as an outward attitude. I view aggression as an internal character trait. A fire in your mind that says, I am going to win. I am going to win.
Yes, where I'm from, we have to be very aggressive.
I am going to win.
This is aggressive.
Default aggressive. You are going to get after it. You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. Default aggressive. You are going to get after it. You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver. I am going to battle and I am going to fight and I am going to use every tool I have to crush my enemy. And that tool might be fists, but it might be guile. It might be a frontal attack, but it might be a flanking maneuver.
Standard flank.
It might be an undeniable display of force, but it also might be a subtle political maneuver. And that is what aggression is to me. The unstoppable fighting spirit, the drive, the burning desire to achieve mission success using every possible tool, asset, and strategy and tactic to bring about victory. Default aggressive. You are going to get after it. You are going to move fast. You are going to think fast. You are going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. Default aggressive. You are going to get after it. You are going to move
Fast.
You are going to think
Fast.
going to outthink and outmaneuver the enemy. Internal, relentless aggression is your default mode.
That's a very scary situation when you are on one side of the door and your mind is racing because on the other side of that door, it could be no one. It could be 4 guys with 4 AK-47s. That door you're about to open could be booby-trapped. So once you open it, boom, your legs are gone. There's 1,000 things you think about when you're the first guy, second guy, third guy, getting ready to go in a room and flood it. And that's why I talk about the warrior mentality. And that's why so many people are lost when I start talking. You have the right. You're lucky that you don't have to think like warriors think. You're very privileged. I chose this world to be a warrior. To be a warrior. To be a warrior. I chose this world to be a warrior. And I would choose it again if I came is very different than normal mentality. You must be that person on that door, get ready to open it, thinking to yourself, if I die, so be it. The only way you can go in that door is knowing there's a great chance you're gonna die. Like being a SEAL, you train with live ammo. You jump out of an airplane. Everything you do, you could die. To be a warrior, why people don't understand me, I'm glad you don't understand me. Merry Christmas, good on you. Because being a warrior takes a whole different mindset. A whole different mindset to know that there's a great chance I may not be in the military. Like I was in for 21 years. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky that I'm alive, able to talk to you, able to still run. But when you sign up on that dotted line to be a SEAL, your mentality changes. I may not live. You gotta accept that. And that's the mentality you have. And that's what makes you a warrior. If you're scared to die, you're a bad warrior. You're a bad warrior. I chose this world to be a warrior. To be a warrior. To be a warrior. I chose this world to be a warrior. And I would choose it again if I came back to this world.
The one thing that discipline definitely does help you with, it helps you get things done. And when you get things done, when you actually do things, you have more success. A big part of success is just not being fucking lazy and just doing it. 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not gonna feel perfect every day. If I only worked out when I felt good, I'd be a fat fuck. Because there's a lot of days I don't want to do it. I mean, it's pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. There's got to be those days you push through. They're probably going to be more numerous than the days you don't. And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline, I get things done. I'm like the most lazy, disciplined person I know because I don't want to do it.
Akira. Let's go.
Through discipline, I get things done. The bro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do.
I also think that discipline is a pathway to creativity. When you're on the battlefield, is an absolute exercise in creativity. How are we going to attack them? How are we going to disorganize them? How are we going to get in their heads? That's all just massive creativity. And when I look at people that are artists, I would imagine the more disciplined you are, you got to write stuff down. You got to read. You got to increase your vocabulary so that you are quicker and sharper so that when people are saying things, you have more words to battle back at them. All those things, all that freedom that you get on stage comes from the discipline. You study, you learn, you read, you write, you talk, you go through things. Is that an accurate statement?
Absolutely accurate. Through discipline, I get things done. The bro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do. Through discipline, I get things done. The bro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do. And it doesn't matter if you're sick, doesn't matter if you have kids, you're a pro and you go to work. And you have pride in that. And then when you are in front of that keyboard, you look down the count, it says, I fucking 1,000 words? How did that work? Gem awesome. Well, you might have a day where you just write nothing but dog shit. So what? Show up again tomorrow. And tomorrow out of that dog shit, a flower will emerge. Through discipline, I get things done. Bro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do. Through discipline, I get things done. Bro goes to work. Through discipline, I get things done. This is what I do.
Real shit, baby. guy's like, yo, I'm working on these music videos. I really wanted to get it finished. Like, maybe I just want to go to the gym today. But what kind of an example is that setting to my son? My ancestors will not be very happy with that. So I went. I got after it. And you know what I did today, which is very hardcore of me? I decreased the weight. I focused on form. And I went lower in my squat than ever I had before, and I held that motherfucker. I went down, slow down 2 seconds. Right down the bottom. I could have wiped my ass on the floor. Held that motherfucker 2 seconds. Then boom! Explosivo! Back up! That's what I was doing, amongst other things. It was good. I joined my boy did. You know little Hercules? He'd been training his dead hang, right? He started 2 weeks ago on 30 seconds. He got up to 1 minute last week. Today he was pushing for 1 minute and 5 seconds. He's up there. I was timing him. Where am I, Dada? He's like, oh, don't tell me until like halfway. And then I'll know. He doesn't want too much info. So that's all good. So I said, medio, when he's halfway. And then it gets to like a minute, and he's like, are we there, Dad? He sensed the minute. I was like, yeah, you're nearly there. You're doing good. And he's like, holds like another 5 minutes, by which time it's the time I should tell him to stop. He's like, am I nearly there, Dad? I was like, you got it. He's like, I do. And he sort of goes, and he flexes himself. And I was like, he can do a bunch more. I left him up there for 1 minute and 40. Or was it? Yeah, about a minute. I'll get to this. I think it was 1:37. He didn't fall even then. He said, am I there? I was like, you there. He goes, and he just fell out. You could have stayed there for like 5 minutes, I reckon. Maybe more. As you know, you're a MEANINGWAVE endurer. You got way more. There's always way more in the tank. Way more! Aye. Ill Inc. completed my first week of HIIT classes at the F45 gym. It was crazy good. Body already feels more toned and tired, so ready for 24. Get after it. Get after it. What else? I just got sent some pictures. Jason Eva just sent me some pictures. And look at this. Look. Look at that. Look at that. Like, man's stunting like Ghostface Killer. Man's stunting like Slick Rick. That's the homie Big Bad Wolf. Gold medal to add to my growing collection. Rocked a super wavy hoodie, as you can tell. Look at that. What is that a gold medal in? Can we find out if we click this button? Tap cancer out BJJ. That appears to be. Look how happy he is. Look at that happy. Look at that face. Look at that face. There can be only one. Only one. Yo, that don't even look real. That looks like 3 finely sculpted sort of wax models of joy. Look at that. Yo, you bad motherfucker. Proud of you. With your Ghostface Killer-esque swag. I guess the lesson is MEANINGWAVE apparel gives superpowers. Make sure you are decked out in MEANINGWAVE when you're in the vicinity of your gold medal opportunities, and surely you will be victorious. King activities. I told you, it's epic activities only in this area, and only super bad motherfuckers listen to MEANINGWAVE. Ain't no middle of the road motherfuckers listening to MEANINGWAVE. Just the greatest of the great. That's why you know we're in the chat. Everyone in the chat is a bad motherfucker, you can tell. Boom! Nice. That was posted in the Discord, apparently. Shouts out to the Discord, and if you want to share pictures of yourself being epic, go in the Discord. Link is in the description. I think Jason fixed it. We need it. Jason fixed it. Like, jingle or something. Jason fixed it. Get After It is that? What are the chances we do a Get After It stream and one of our mighty MEANINGWAVE community wave riding individuals just so happens to have got the gold in a jiu-jitsu tournament? Fire! Discipline gets things done. Akira the Don, Joe Rogan, Jocko, Willink. Get After It anthem.
You gotta get after it.
Get after it, get after it.
It's this fear of discomfort. People have this extreme feeling in their mind when it comes to their associations with exercise. They want to avoid discomfort. They feel like any type of exercise is just like something to be avoided. That's not for me. Fuck that. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to strain. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to strain. A lot of times this association that they have is about the beginnings of getting in shape. It's not about once you're actually fit. Because once you're actually fit and you look forward to it, it feels great. If I can't get a workout in, I look at my schedule and go, oh shit, I don't have any time for a workout, which means I'm not going to get that good feeling. Get that good feeling. And so instead of looking at it like, oh, I've got to go grunt and sweat, I'm thinking I'm not going to feel good. I'm not going to feel relaxed. I'm not going to feel carefree. Even appreciative, like my appreciation of things, it gets enhanced greatly after exercise. I just feel better. I want to sweat, I want to strain, I want to sweat, I want to strain, I want to sweat, I want to strain, I want to sweat, I want to strain. Get that good feeling, get that good feeling, get that good feeling. I want to sweat, I want to strain, 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 I want to sweat, I want to strain. Get that good feeling, get that good feeling, get that good feeling. It feels great. Most people, their associations are to avoid anything that's uncomfortable. It's so illogical. Discomfort is your friend.
Yeah.
It really is. Discomfort, not being happy and content with certain situations in life, they're massive, massive motivators. They're amazing at facilitating change, yet our instinct to avoid those and just sit on the couch and watch some fucking reality show, it's bizarre.
News alert, news alert, news alert. Tom Callan says, this just in, Kali Yuga is over!
Watch some fucking reality show. It's bizarre. When I'm
thank God for that.
Really disciplined and really consistent with my workouts, I almost...
Man, you said, look at it. See us, right? See us. See how well we do in Kali Yuga, right?
Yeah, now I'm doing sweat. I want to strain. I want to sweat. I want to strain. I want to sweat.
Imagine how well we do in the other thing.
Good feeling. Get that good feeling. Wow. Get that good feeling. Wow. I want to strain. I want to sweat.
Jason Jacob Sky needed this right now. Thanks much. Boom.
Strain. Get that good feeling. Get that good feeling. Get that good feeling. Yeah, now I'm doing it. Yeah,
hey.
Now I'm doing it. I'm doing it all the time now. I'm looking forward to the next time, and it makes that resistance much weaker, and it makes my motivation and my discipline much stronger. I think a lot of it is based on just the consistency. Blowing something off is not just bad for you physically, it's also bad mentally, because then that option is now available. The option to fuck off. You did it before and you're probably going to do it again, and you'll get mediocre results, not just in that aspect of your life, maybe in all aspects of your life. That option to fuck off, when you embrace it, that is a pathway that you might choose when it comes to dealing with conflict in your personal life, business decisions, career decisions, like an uncomfortable decision that you might be faced with, what your pathway is in life, but you don't do it, instead you fuck off. And that inclination to fuck off, that gathers momentum as well. The inclination to be disciplined, that comes with momentum. I think both things. You take a path. I want to sweat, I want to strain, I want to sweat, I want to strain, I want to sweat, I want to strain, I want to sweat, I want
Get that good feeling. Get that good feeling.
It feels great. It feels great.
It feels great.
You take a path, or the path of the fuck off. Your body is like a race car that you can juice up yourself. Like you can add the fat tires, you can improve suspension, you can beef up the horsepower of the engine. You can do all that yourself. Or you could just choose to have this shitty body. No one's under the illusion you're gonna live forever, but you are enhancing the experience that you're currently involved in right now. You are alive, you do experience this life, but do you experience this life optimally? Is it as enjoyable as it can be? And we all know that there's a spectrum for that enjoyability. Like we've all had times in our life where it's not been so great, and then times in our life everything came together like, what a fucking great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Make more of those! Make more of those! Make more of those! You can make more of those. And then the whole day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Make more of those! Make more of those! Make more of those! You can make more of those. Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Make more of those! Make more of those! Make more of those! You can make more of those. And then the great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Great day, woo! Make more of those! Make more of those!
This stream is brought to you by MeaningWave.com.
Make more of those!
MeaningWave.com, because happiness is a side effect of meaning.
Great day, woo!
Head on over to MeaningWave.com and get your Great Day Woo t-shirt.
Make more of those!
It's kind of a double entendre if you know what woo is. I mean the double of woo. Pretty great. It says Great Day Woo on it. Look, there's a hoodie as well. You can get it in black or white.
Make more of those!
Great Day Woo!
Make more of those! You can make
MeaningWave.com, because happiness is a side effect of meaning.
great day,
Now back to our regular programming.
woo! Great day, woo! Make more of those! Make more of those! Make more of those!
You can make more of those!
And then the whole thing's better, and then the whole thing's better. And I think when that whole thing is better, it affects everybody you touch, everybody that's around you, everybody you come in contact with. That in turn, I mean, it sounds so grandiose, but in turn can affect the entire race of human beings.
Seamless. Unlike our clothing, which has seams, as you can see. Look, there's a seam there. Seams are good in clothing. And I'm wearing the Hope Core Music Volume 1. You can get that at MeaningWave.com as well. Oh, imagine. All right, now for a little section of our show called Questions from the Discord. Carl Diamond says, and people, Jason, remember to tell the people in the Discord to answer their question. Carl Diamond says, do you have a system or rules for streaming your music on our live streams? Spread the word, question mark. Of course! Here's the system. You play the music. Here's the rules. You play the music. And we are grateful to you for sharing the music. So yes, you are very, very welcome to play our music on your live streams, in your videos, whatever it is, in that fashion. And we are grateful to you for sharing the music in your live streams or YouTube videos or whatever it is. And we will not claim you. We will not claim you. Now, once in a while, someone will erroneously claim. People sometimes claim me for my own shit. And I go, all right, that's my shit. And usually they go, oops. Kind of drop it. Occasionally, they just go balls out and say, fuck you, we're taking your shit. EMI did that to me one time. I had a song, and it was my song, had no samples in it. My buddy played guitar on it. It was a very organic sounding record. And the footage for the video was footage from my wife and my's honeymoon. And EMI claimed the video and did not just refuse to release the claim. It was really weird. But outside of that kind of stuff, yes, you're very welcome to use the music, and we're very grateful to you for spreading the word of Meaningwave in whatever way you do spread the word of Meaningwave. So shouts out to you, you Meaningwave spreaders, you Meaningwave missionaries, you wave riding bad motherfuckers, you. Hurrah! Noise make in the chat for people who spread the fine word of Meaningwave. Communitar. Here's another one from the Discord. Hold this sideways. Look at this, Riz. How is you supposed to read that? How? Come now, Discord. What does it say? Have you already considered Jocko Fresco as a source for some songs? I'm certain he's already in Meaningwave suggestions, but I was skeptical to really put him into a song. What? I can't read this. Yeah, Jason, when you're screenshotting these, make them less wide, por favor. What's this? Something about... God. I was skeptical to really put him into a song. I don't have the ear for the rhythm. Okay. Oh, I see. So you wanted to do it yourself, but you couldn't. So you came to the Wave Lord and said, hey, Wave Lord. I see. Well, if you sent it in the suggestions... I can't tell if you have or not. If you have, then it's quite likely that I might listen to something. And that might happen. That's all I'm saying on that. If you have ideas for Meaningwave, send them to via the suggestions link. And then that puts them in a database. And then I check that out every now and again. And records have come from that. Great records as well. So yes. Do that. And failing that, learn to make music, I guess. God bless. Is there anything else in questions from Discourse that I need to address? Slack isn't as easily navigatable as I would like it to be, frankly. Live streams, there we go. Anything else in the live streams? Oh, we got a message from Walking Mall Poet. Another very wide one that is difficult to read. Hey, Walking Mall Poet here. Hey, Walking Mall Poet. I remember ATD wanted all the poem songs in a playlist. I wanted to volunteer to help with that. After all, well, if in the name. Yes, it is in the name, isn't it? I'll work on it slowly and get it over to you. Don't want to start if you already have. I have already, actually, so... But you're very free to make a playlist of poetry-related Meaningwave. But I have started work on that in the back end of my system, wherein I just tag the songs with the word poem. I've got about halfway through. But yes, I want to make some... Anyway, there will be a Poetry Wave playlist, a Meaningwave poetry playlist. There will be one when I'm finished with that. But thank you for your officer's assistance. Very much appreciate you. Tom Calnan says, I just got my Meaningwave Terminator shirt, ready to rescue John Connor. Or maybe kill him, depending on which Terminator you are. Or maybe kill him. But then he won't get to be Neo in the Matrix. In case any of you weren't aware of that little factoid, Terminator obviously is the prequel to the Matrix. The John Connor character is the same as Neo. Neo is John Connor reborn in the Matrix. He is that persistent, figurehead. There's a lady who goes around, she does podcasts. I've been seeing her doing podcasts for like 15 years, who claims to have written a treatment that was ripped off on the Terminator and the Matrix. I don't know if I believe her, but I do believe that those stories are connected, and it makes complete sense, particularly if you've seen the Animatrix, which has a kind of how the robots took over section, which is... Terminator E. Tom Callahan says, I'm the good Terminator. Oh, are you? Shouts out to the good Terminator. Shouts out to Terminator and shouts out to Terminator 2. Great movies. I haven't seen any of the other ones. I'm very good at not wasting my time.
I've really been trying to make sense of this, because, well, what the hell's going on? Why am I selling out 3,000 person auditoriums? I use the stage, let's say, as a opportunity in real time to think. I've been thinking, well, if you're surfing, you don't confuse yourself with the wave. The wave. The wave.
What up, Rick Wilson? Says my 9-year-old son wants me to say that he loves your Clean Up Your Room song.
The wave. That's a real mistake.
Do you play that when you want him to clean up his room?
No.
Do you do that? And somehow he doesn't, and somehow he likes it. That's an amazing child you've reared.
And
congratulations.
For that is best conceptualized like that. There's a technological revolution. It's a deep one. Online video and audio, immediately accessible to everyone, all over the world. It's turned the spoken word into a tool that has the same reach as the printed word. So it's a Gutenberg revolution in the domain of video and audio. And it might be even deeper than the original Gutenberg revolution, because it isn't obvious how many people can read, but lots of people can listen. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. If people can listen. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave. The wave. Wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. The wave. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not. The wave, the wave, the wave, the wave, the wave, the wave, the wave. You might be on top of the wave, but you're not. The wave, 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 the wave.
There it is.
You might be on top of the wave.
You don't understand how difficult it is to find a song called The Wave by Akira the Don.
The wave.
In my DJ library, because that just brings up everything with wave in it.
The wave. You might be on top of the wave.
Yeah.
Where's the wave? We got a little bit of that with TV, right?
Delete yourself.
Radio. But there was bandwidth limitations that were
Welcome to level 1.
in TV, where you could get 30 seconds if you were lucky, at 6 minutes if you were stellar to elucidate a complicated argument. So you can't do that. Everything gets compressed to a kind of simplified.
What up, Sway?
But now all of a sudden, we have this forum for long-form discussion. Real long-form discussion. Turns out that everyone is way smarter than we thought. The wave, 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 the wave. That's a real mistake. You might be on top of the wave. You're not. The wave, 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 the wave. You might be on top of the wave. You're not. The wave. The people at the forefront of this are being cascaded forward like a surfer on a
Yo, you better be smacking shit out that lake. What's going on?
technological
Are there people here who've not yet? Have you done the? Have you pimp slapped the lake?
The people coming to see me, the proper attitude towards that. I gotta tell you, for any performer is gratitude.
Get after it!
You bloody well be happy those people are there, and you should never think there's something spectacularly special about yourself that's attracting these people, and that somehow you're above them and they're your fans, or there's this real power differential, even though that sort of manifests itself because people are so happy to see you. That's a dangerous pathway, and I truly am ridiculously overwhelmed and grateful and happy and pleased that all these people show up. And all these people show up. And all these people show up. And all these people show up. People show up. And all these people show up. People show up. And all these people show up.
We're making it out of our oppression with this one.
A lot of people say, oh, I just want to sort of, they're kind of the idea of improving themselves.
What up, Monica? What up, Amanda? What up, Solemn Son?
Go after it.
Chris Dubendorf.
We're in the part of the movie that starts and it shows.
New member, delete yourself.
Just decide not to be a loser. Live your life like there's a documentary crew following you around and you are analyzing your own behavior. Do what you would want to do so that your kids one day would look back at it and see that documentary and look on it with pride, like, wow. My dad was a bad motherfucker. My dad was a bad motherfucker. He really did what he had to. Wow, my mom really got her shit together. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. And the way to do that, you gotta write shit down. You gotta think that you are the hero in your own fucking movie, and then you gotta sit down and you gotta write shit down. Write down what you need to do.
Most people play the role of the victim in the movie.
Sure, yeah, this life is fucking me over, man. I could've had this and I should've had that. And why does this guy get that? And why does that guy get this? All things that are completely unrelated to you. All things that you find other people's success is a downfall in your own existence. Instead of being inspired and choosing to be positive, trying to achieve whatever the fuck you have written down, you just sit around and spiral. Those are my favorite stories.
Those are my favorite stories. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Wow, there's nothing more miserable than sitting around someone who's fucking complaining all the time. It is one of the most annoying things ever. Everybody hates it. When someone just sits around and they complain about their life and they don't do jack shit about it. And you tiptoe around it, you don't know what to say. Well, she gets upset when you bring that up. I don't want to bring that up. And you want to go, you fucking crazy bitch, you know what's wrong with your life. Stop announcing it to everybody else and go out and fix that shit. Fix that shit. Fix that shit. Bitch, you know what's wrong with your life. Stop announcing it to everybody else and go out and fix that shit. My dad was a bad motherfucker. He really did what he had to do. Wow, my mom really got her shit together. Those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story. Those are my favorite stories. Those are my favorite stories. Like, wow, my dad was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, those are my favorite stories. I love a success story, but even more than a success story, I like a dude who fucks his life up and then gets it back together again story.
Does complacency come with age, and do I have the urge to back off? Negative. Back off? Not happening. I hear that I'm over 40, I'm pushing 50, whatever. Bring it. Back off? Negative. Not happening. In fact, I'm stepping it up. Harder, eating cleaner. I'm training more. I'm learning and reading, studying more now than I ever have in my whole life. Do I get dinged up? Of course I do. I take some injuries. Yeah. You know what? No factor. Deal with them. You know what I hear the clock ticking, and the end is nigh, and time waits for no man.
No man.
Fight that ticking clock with everything you got. Fight. Whoa. Fight that ticking clock with everything you got. 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 Every fight. Fight that clock with everything you got.
You young guns out there, 18 years old, 20 years old, 24
your attitude has a giant effect, not just on your life, other people's lives around you. That's the other thing about it. Those I can't catch a break guys, get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. Get them the fuck away from me. Get them the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't buy it. Because everybody has bad breaks. I've had a shit ton of bad breaks. But you know what I did? What? Stayed up. Oh! And I thought through it. And I figured out what the fuck I did wrong. And then I went back. It's like, I fucked up everything I've ever done 100 times.
Aquí tienes. You'll let me know how that is.
Hard work and persistence, self-reliance always, strength, perseverance, self-control. Hard work and persistence, self-reliance always, cheerful strength, perseverance, compassion, unwavering adherence to decisions once he reached them. Indifference is superficial honors. Listening to anyone who could contribute to the public good. His dogged determination to treat people as they deserved. A sense of when to push and when to back off. His altruism, not expecting his friends to keep him entertained at dinner or to travel with him. And anyone who had to stay behind to take care of something, always finding the same when he returned. His searching questions at meetings, a kind of single-mindedness, almost never content with first impressions or breaking up the discussion prematurely. His constancy to friends, never getting fed up with them or playing favorites. And his advanced planning, well in advance. And his discreet attention to even minor things. His restrictions on acclamation. And all attempts to flatter him, his constant devotion to the empire's need, his stewardship of the treasury, willingness to take responsibility and blame for both, his attitude to the gods,